Would you like to know what types of questions are really on the NNA loan signing exam and exactly the things that you can do to pass it? Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. So now first off, I already done a video on the perks that you could possibly receive if you actually take the NNA exam. If you have not watched that video, I suggest you go back and watch that one as well. On this video, we're going to talk about what the actual questions consist of on the NNA exam and how quickly you can get the test and how you can pass it. So, first things first, once you pay for your package, first thing you're going to get is an email. The email is going to instruct you on how to go into the NNA, set up a profile, and gain access to the test, which has 45 questions and it is not timed. You can take as long as you need to take the test. If you fail the test, you can go back and retake the test as many times as you need to. It is not timed and it's a complete open book. Okay? The background check actually comes to you through the email as well after about 48 hours of actually signing up for the actual program itself. So now let's go back and talk about these questions. I was under the impression that the loan signing agent test through the NNA was going to probably be around the same type of questions that you actually answer through your notary test. You know, 45 questions, the notary test is 45 questions, right? So it'll have you thinking that, but let me tell you, rest assured that it is not. This test is nothing like the notary test, okay? The notary test teaches you all the things that you should do. You're learning all your codes, you're learning all of your different fees, you learn what you should and shouldn't do, all of those things. The loan signing exam actually takes you through scenarios. They remind you of a notary question, and a lot of the answers you may be able to answer on your own because you are able to use common sense that you would not have gained if you did not learn how to be a notary. But for me to actually say that I could pass this test without assistance, I would be lying to you. I needed assistance. So I'm going to tell you what I did so you can know what you can do. First, let's talk about what type of questions are we looking at. So say, for instance, you go to meet a borrower, right? And you have all of your paperwork. You have your little stickies on it. You know exactly what they're going to sign. You've put everything in order. You're not concerning yourself at all. You know what you're going to do. You're going to get there. You know how many acknowledgments you got to do. You know if you need to do a jurat. You got everything in order. So in your book is you ready to go. And then you get there and the signer says, you know what? I think that I'm not getting a good rate on this. I don't think I'm going to sign these papers. Could you explain the rates? What do you think? What do you think I'm getting a good deal? You know, you're going to be thrown. Because you know, when you took the notary exam, it did not tell you how to respond to these people. It just clearly said what? We are not lawyers. You are not the signing agent, right? You are not the loan officers. You're nobody. You don't answer these types of questions. You just do your job. But as a loan signing agent, you do have a little leniency on things that you can say. You know, when you become a loan signing agent, you know, you can actually kind of help them a little bit as long as you don't lean toward, you know, doing too much or saying too much. These scenarios on this exam are all different types of questions I never even thought of. I promise I never even thought of. Now I know how to be a notary, but what happens is if I get to someone and they just go to asking, you know, outlandish questions, they get angry, they decide they don't want to sign the paperwork, they want you to hold it off to tomorrow. You know, those scenarios I didn't learn. I wouldn't have known what to do. So without this actual test, I would not have known. I did happen to pass. You have to pass at least with an 80 and above. Luckily for me, I at least passed with an 84. So what I realize is that since it's an open book, and since they actually do give you the loan signing agent code of conduct for you to actually download, and you can use it while you're taking the test, it's like 30 pages. I downloaded that thing and printed it out, okay? So that I could be prepared for all different scenarios. Well, on this test, since it's an open book, you can actually use, other avenues to pass the test. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. I have Microsoft Bing. B-I-N-G, Bing. Where it says ask me anything. And if you put those questions in there, I'm gonna tell you something. You can get it from me. If you put those questions in there, copy paste in there, you get all the answers. Wait, hold up. Y'all gonna have to keep this a secret, okay? Now, in all fairness to myself, because I'm going to defend myself, right? Almost every question, I'll say 90% of the questions are online. The exact question is online. If you copy and paste it and put it into Google search, because I tried it over there too, because I was like, what in the world is going on here? I put it on Google search, the answers popped up over there. If I put it in Microsoft Bing, the answer was over there. Hey, so somebody put them there. Did the NNA put them there? Like, how are all the questions there? I don't know. Don't care. All I know is that they were there. And the other 10% of the answers that I needed, all of those, the only answer that you could find online would say something like, contact the agency, right? But the question may not give you that option. So now you're like stumped with those questions. You don't know what the answers could possibly be. So you're just going to take your chances. Now, as far as I heard people saying that they was using the Facebook groups. Now, when you put the question in, and click to get your answer, you'll see the Facebook groups too. And if you click on it, your Facebook opens up, and the exact question that you're looking for is there. And what? You got thousands of people answering the question, all of them with the same answer. So all you got to do is just say what they said. I'm telling you. But so do I think at the end, let's talk about this really quick. Do I think that by taking the NNA test, do I think that it was worth it? Of course I do. And I'm going to tell you why one more time. I would not ever know how to respond to these people. I thought I knew everything that I was going to need to know about being a notary in order to get out here and do this loan signing as well. But I failed to remember that people are going to ask you questions. People are going to not want to sign their papers. People are going to decide they ain't showing up today. The notary didn't tell you how to respond to those different types of scenarios, but the NNA exam does. So now I have a 30-page code of conduct on how to respond to people that I would not have gotten if I did not pay for this test. So there you have it. Oh, and one more thing. So you don't actually get a real certification, right? You say that you're NNA certified because you've passed the test and the background check, but you don't actually get a certification. What happens is if someone wants to know, are you NNA certified, then you can actually direct them to the signingagent.com, which is actually, according to what I'm seeing, on the back end of the NNA website. And then they can see your credentials through your profile. They don't give you a certification. Y'all better hear me when I tell you now. They don't give you an actual certification. You just say you're certified because you passed the test. Bam. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because you know I'm going to come with something else later.